Yeah.
Aster's one of the few teams that still did troll for a long time. Nobody else has really been touching it, but it's a lane dominator. Very good versus TA as the game goes on.
What I like about their draft is that they come online so fast. They have an Enchantress plus Lion. This is... Oh, the arrow!
They sniped him. Great start here from Aster, coming out very early, out the gates.
Wyvern as a position 5 doesn't really contribute that much. Like, he's really not a strong laner, but Gabby will drop.
Yeah, the Tim's stun comes out a little bit too late.
Some of the games that I've seen on Mag was pretty impressive.
A TP cancelled. Tim sticks around
and
mid lane.
I cursed him.
Yeah, Hex into stun, Melt Strike, will it come? Armel secures the kill onto White Album's Magnus.
350 at level 5, so he just puts another point in Void, which is much better in my opinion.
Spam the Void. Nasal Goose stacks building up. My god, that physical damage coming in from Boomy and Tim's. Gabby trying to contend now with a Cold Embrace, which is healing XSS up seriously, but
14-1 charges, arrow misses.
They're massive. Arrow does miss, but the Starstorm will land, and Tim's burst down by that second touch.
In China, during the second season, where you have unkillable heroes that come online very quickly, White Album once again on the mid lane.
He's got Skewer, hasn't he? But hexed up, and that damage. Trouble being, Cold Embrace is behind him, so Lanham saves the day yet again. Now maybe a better turn onto Armel. Gets back in there with a Troll Trap, stopping Borax, but the leap back.
Big impetus.
That impetus hit, booming.
Off-lane tower that falls 7 minutes in. Arrow connects on TA.
It does, and White Album's here. Shockwave, and the punches come. Vanguard, incredibly tanky. They can't kill him off as 2, so Monet's Troll now arriving. Slows him down with the axes. Chase back this Bristle and get the battle trance going. Couple of roots and snares landing, but Gabby has no tier 1 for people to TP and save him. They need to TP to the tier 2 instead. Enchantress arriving now, and Gabby nearly dead. XXS gets the dunk down.
You have Shockwave, Mag, that's pretty much it.
Well, Axe gonna get found by Bok. The Hunter in the Night comes in, looks for XXS. Of course, Armel smoking into Triangle. There's already White Album onto Gabby, though. Skewered back into the rest of Aster, but the backstab is coming. They've got to be wary. The call is there, and Gabby's nearly dead. The dunk down, but in comes Bok. Finger of Death, and they kill off Lanham. Winter Wyvern down now. White Album, Moonlight Shadow, but they've got a dust. He blinks back a little further. Still no Skewer for 7 seconds, though. Armel, got to be careful here, but they'll find White Album. No reinitiation from Aster. Really want to take this tier 1. Like you were saying, the next big objective is going to be around Roshan. So if this tier 1 can fall and then they swing into that top jungle area, it is prime positioning from Aster as TNC. They bring Armel top. The call there on Edge. Boomy in the tree line, very far back, and Armel seems like he's absolutely fine to turn around and meld.
That's half
XXS.
HP.
Hey, he's destroying this Axe. They've got a Cold Embrace, though. That will undestroy him, bring them back to the land of the living. Still stuck in an awful positioning, though, and Armel secures the kill while Gabby runs forward. Bok backstabs, and Tim's is there again. Good Winter's Curse, though, resets and holds out the fight. They'll blow through him with a 2-man RP. White Album shockwaves them, and Boomy on the run. Gabby barely surviving, but Armel, the real position 1 here of TNC's gone. Aegis as well.
Aegis on top of it, exactly.
And the cheese. He's got a shard as well. Oh, Tim's with a blink back. Gabby puts out some quills and goop. As the blink call.
Turn him around.
Will catch the Bristle back. He's arrowed and netted. He's dropping low and he's dead. The RP. Solo RP onto Gabby.
Damage coming out from that on top of the Spirit Vessel. Mana burn.
This isn't...
Axe can turn you around.
This isn't the fastest Roshan.
It really isn't.
They've got no medallion. There's no Solar Crest, right? So it's down to Troll, Warlord, and White Album as the Bok Night Stalker looks to get into the back lines, but he's shockwaved into the waiting arms of Aster. Monet gets the takedown, a Skewer back onto the TA. BKB's up, and now a buyback. Comes out a Night Stalker, but there's the Winter's Curse. Aster reset on the Templar Assassin, who turns to Monet, but another reset. The Cold Embrace buys so much
damage
time,
against it,
but they can't kill Roshan.
Here
Bok's
comes
back
NS.
in again. Great Melt Strike takes down Monet's Troll, and a stun out from Lion. Tim's is back in. They found White Album at the front of the fight. Gabby's respawned, and TNC can keep on battling around Roshan. White Album down, and TNC will claim the prize. This White Album Magnus tries the Shockwave Skewer play, but here comes Armel, and here comes Tim's. The Hex, the stuns, the Cold Embrace, and keeps him topped up and healthy. Aster thinking about fighting, but look at Gabby just run straight towards them. He cuts them in half, destroys their front line, and the back line's being stabbed in by the Night Stalker. The BKBs have been forced out already from Monet and White Album.
maybe 15. The hero wasn't really good in the late game. You had one big power spike, you miss it, hero falls off, you lose the game off of that. It's not the story anymore.
Oh, XXS misses out on his call. Monet getting saved out by Borax, and XXS with a full staff and the arrow, but still in a spot above it there as Bok focuses back Aster. Winter Wyvern couldn't get too much done. White Album will skewer Bok back into the RP curse,
no.
but they overlap it. A little bit of desynchronization there from Team Aster. Forced to use up, another cold embrace, but the finger of death and the magic damage. Bok comes in with a void. Axe is still alive, but not for too long. That impetus shot flies.
I was
high
waiting
ground
for a miss. I thought that's gonna be a miss. So.
For TNC. They aren't going for it though. They know it's an objective they can get on the way out of here as a great skewer into base. Tims gets caught up inside, and now the Moonlight Shadow allows White Album to survive. Monet has Battle Trance, but no BKB. He has to Battle Trance. Oh my god,
He's not life-stealing enough?
No, he's just dying to this. He's got some good bashes there. The shockwave, but the cheese from Gabby, and Bok comes in again. Cold Embrace. It will delay the death of Monet. Does he have buyback Lacoste? He's got BKB up, but the physical damage just shreds through him, and he's dead for 80.
They needed some extra help. Mirana lands an arrow, but there's too many refraction charges.
And another good call. XSS, they're in there. White Album, they dunk down Bok. The dive from TNC, maybe a little bit too far forward. Great curse as well. Gabby destroyed, and TNC have gone too far.
She's disabled, disarmed.
They've taunted her. She can't hit anybody, and there's no saves for Armel. Templar Assassin refracts and tries to escape, but XSS gets a double.
And now they're chasing Spirit Vessel on Enchantress. Lion needs to be careful. Blink Dagger available.
And there's the call again. The Axe just finds one after the other. Tims doesn't want to die back there, so leaves Boomy to his fate. Well, we'll do one. Gabby. Oh, Armel's also a juicy pick-off if they can find it. Gets the call, the man-to-arrow combo. Borax here with a Star Storm, and they chain their stuns to perfection.
Axe is kind of carrying the game for them. And there's the curse.
Well, they found another catch here, the bonus skill potentially. Monet gets on top of him. A quick Yule Scepter as TNC look to re-engage on the Wyvern. Backstabbed by Night Stalker, but Gabby's lost all his mana on the RP. White Album's on top of them. TNC not standing a chance as they're dunked into oblivion. Bok slowed down, the Skadi slow there, and they get on top of him again, but he still had that BKB running. Gabby's still dead for 30 seconds. They've got Lion alive in 5. But Aster might just win this game outright before any response comes out.
Just
TNC.
ignore the heroes, go
Bok
for the throne.
is trying. Tims is giving it all. He's got me a throne. He's dying. 27-14. It's over. Game 1 goes to Aster.
Oh, great comeback from Team Aster. Finally, in the end, they managed to get their combos off. Like they didn't overlap the spells. Magnus lands a 2-man RP.
The problem is, what do you pick here when you think about heroes that are big?
What?
They take
Nani? Interesting.
It should actually be really strong versus her in the lane.
You've got that Sideblade Splash. You've got that acceleration to farm through jungle. And it's all about hitting your timings around.
Wyvern
very
might be
clear
dead.
optimization.
Yeah, good
the body
blocks.
Yeah, Lanham's in front of Boomy. Fairy Fire popped out, but XXS with his Broodmother will claim the first blood in that bottom lane.
If he feels threatened, can always use that static link. We see a go on a mid lane. Cookie plus a Scatter Blast available. Batrider doesn't have damage. The Batrider's gonna die.
I mean, Bat's dying here. He's dived tier 1 and White Album kills him. Sure, the Scatter Blast comes at the very end. And bottom lane, oh, the Centaur. Gonna try body block Gabby. A little bit more magic damage to your repertoire. Even the Broodmother with that
Mid lane, he needs a
lanes.
TP rotation.
Well,
Borax
Cookie
is
in.
there.
This time around, White Album, and he's draining a lot of damage, but should die here to the damage over time. No, he's fine. Armel doesn't go for the finish. Keep that 1.5, 2 meter distance from your Broodmother. Armel, so far, not having the best of times in mid lane. Getting chased down by White Album.
He goes back.
He's
dead
He's got the
because of
lightning,
it.
he's got the plasma field, he's dead, you're right. Sticks around in this bottom lane, but very likely needs some kind of TP
Too many
rotation to
summons.
help him. There's skeletons, there's spiderlings, there's a dark troll. Sure, traps are coming out, but Lanham, he's going to face tank Gabby's damage. That's an overstep. Not respecting the TA's raw damage output. Still battling with the skeletons under the nature's attendants though, and Gabby, ooh, stuck in the
Oh, the
trees.
Skelly Bros.
Dead. And Broodmother trying to slip away from Boomy. Turns around and fights the Winter Wyvern. Arctic Burn's going, but the heal and regen coming in from Broodmother. Too much.
He might be able to turn. Hunger available. Now to keep the distance. Spiders will finish him off.
And another kill for your Brood. Killing spree for XXS. 8-3 start for Team Aster.
Lenham TP's bottom, uses a healing cell. Templar Assassin TP's the bottom once again. Meanwhile, in the mid lane,
cancels the TP, but Tims puts himself in a dangerous zone, and now stunned up with the Cursed Crown. Finished off by White Album, while Armel.
I don't see any stacks being made. There's White Album, who will probably invade the stack. Armel has Lasso available.
Free damage out of the Cold Embrace, though. And White Album, oh, they lose Gabby bottom too. Razor trying to run away from Armel and Tims. Cookie with a flame break. They catch out the Razor, has a lot of damage. Catch him with a lasso.
Supposed to be in a triangle. Same goes for Templar Assassin.
They're stampeding. They find Lanham, but in comes the Razor. Tims and Bok on the retreat. XXS also maneuvering himself around the back of the fight. Can they catch up to the Centaur, though? It's a lot of stolen damage. And there comes the Lightning.
Broodmother is super strong. 10-pick Broodmother against no real AoE. If they want to rotate one hero against the Broodmother, that should be Centaur. Other heroes can't really deal with the Broodmother. So he should be the one on the bottom lane.
He's living! He survived! Armel couldn't get the finish even on the pesky little Enchantress.
Oh,
now
no,
his Firefly ends.
stops.
Stuck on the wrong side of that little hole in the ground. And TNC bleeding out. Kill
Already
after kill.
5k gold.
Tower after tower. Tims in trouble
won't
now.
Connect.
They're going to terrorize over in that top tier jungle as it looks like Gabby trying to battle with a Willow and Enchantress, but Morphling coming in now. Swiftly move with that Bedlam damage, and Gabby gone yet again.
What about now? Still nothing. I don't know if he wants to go for the Axe straight away. I would prefer that Z-Blade.
Cookie lasso play. Enchantress, incredibly tanky though, still burns to a crisp in some of that Firefly. They also stampede to try and disengage because XXS was also maneuvering himself in the back of the
but
fight.
they're keeping the distance.
And a good terrorize. Sick from Borax. They've got the TA all locked up in place, and Boomy, he wants a curse, but who's he put it on? He can't choose a target. Finally gets a curse out there, but dies immediately after, and Razor giving chase onto Armel and Bok. You can outplay a number of teams throughout the event so far already. Potentially, if they do hit these items, they could look good in the overall team fights with what they've got. You know, the Curses, the Kisses, the Stampede, the Blink Stomp, and Gabby with Armel. They've lassoed up the Razor. This is the first step to mounting a comeback. Just got to not lose anyone from this point on
Dust
out.
available
Templar
on
Assassin surrounded by
no
Spiderlings.
stuns.
Any stuns from Borax? No. TA's out. Armel not going to have the same security though. As the Kisses launch towards the Dire team, but Monet's there. Has the Cookie forward. Scatterblast.
That's a cookie factory.
It is, absolutely, and I think Tim's here just going to pop out a taunt and die with a triple kill going to XXS. And it might have to be.
Terrorize is available. This is the big spell that they're afraid of.
There's the Winter's Curse. TNC started off, and Roshan's nearly dead. They get the kill on Borax. Roshan's about to fall. The buyback comes in for the Dark Willow, but the Cookie forward. In we come with the Scatterblast and the steal.
Bok gets it.
Bok gets the Aegis. Good terrorize again though as Borax buys back and comes in to swing the fight around again. Bok's dead and so's Gabby.
Oh, they're gonna clean them up. Gary Batrider has a lasso, but he already knows the fight is over.
It
Great
absolutely
steal
is.
from Bok, but that's all it's gonna be. One buyback from Borax. Out the Bok gets in, gets the Aegis. Still a big win for Team Aster.
Oh, this is a big lasso though.
He's beyond godlike.
He's beyond godlike, right? The streak there. 808 gold goes to Tims.
TNC, because Team's got so much gold from that kill. 800 lasso.
Yeah, dragging back. This old school bat build going to catch out XXS. Terrorize. It's not going to split them wide enough. Keeping it competitive, keeping it close. And there's the Blink Stomp. Show off the Batrider displacement tools, and the Kisses coming in towards XXS. Heals himself up with the Greaves. And White Album, well, he's made his way forward here onto the Centaur, but they've got a Winter's Curse. Boomy holds him in place. And this is well executed as they gobble up a Wild Wing, chuck it towards Aster. Bedlam there, but the Cold Embrace buys a bit of time for Bok. Still with the Adaptive Strike though, Monet will take him down. Gabby hiding
out, and he TPs to the side lane.
Jump into the side lane, you're right, onto that trap, the disengage tool from Gabby.
From this point, it's much easier for Scriff to do his job, because everyone wants to see Morphling Dark Willow.
Oh, they've got a catch here. They've got the chain stuns to do it. TNC, they're executing onto Monet. They kill off the Morphling. Terrorize will send them back. White Album chasing Bok. The Winter's Curse holds them out again while Tims focused down by the Bedlam and the Broodmother. Bok trying to turn back, and they've got a Cold Embrace, but it's not enough to save him. Tims will have to buy back as the Melt Strike and Armel's Batrider shoving towards White Album's Razor. Aster, though, overwhelming their opponents in that Radiant Triangle.
Some damage, but there is Pipe already popped. and Guardian Reef.
What
It's going down
jumps?
so quickly.
A blink stop, and now the lasso drag back. The Terrorize doesn't really connect on anyone, while Monet, he's moved himself out of there. Borak's going to be the hero that dies instead. Monet still looking to finish off Roshan.
Oh, Monet.
He does die in the back. A BKB from the TA and a Winner's Curse. Roshan nearly dead, but the disarm on Gabby. He was halberded, so he couldn't get any damage done. Runs away to his trap. Roshan about to fall. And
Monet
Aster,
needs to pick it up.
the full control of the Roshan pit. Monet should be able to grab this with ease. Centaur of Bok has to be cookied back to safety, though. And look at this, the Dark Willow. Oh, Morphling pumping damage towards him, but a cold embrace will buy a bit of time. It's the lasso there. Quickly grabbing Aster and dragging them into this base. They're battling here, TNC, and they've dropped them low, but no killing blow just yet. Bok is dead, but with buyback. TNC do have 5 alive. Considering the move in with a lasso play, they catch the Broodmother, drag her into the minus armor,
Shadow
Melt
Realm.
strikes. Down you go, but Bok is found. You're right, by the Shadow Realm Morphling. White Album gets on top of Gabby, but the astral projection away from the static link while Boomy blinks in.
With no curse, he just blinked in.
Blinks in and dies. Mel might be suffering the same fate here as well. Slowed by the Skadi, caught by the Shadow Realm, trying to Firefly
But
over
the
the cliff
bottom
tops
lane-
and blinks away. But you're right. Look at Gabby go. You might be trying to do Roshan, but your bottom lane's in trouble. Curse Crown, Fear, terrorize up the TA. Morphling also arriving here to do some damage onto Gabby. They've got the Templar Assassin.
Take a week off, you did your job.
Gonna get DMCA'd in a second, can't call him that anymore. There's a lasso drag back. Armel flickers across. It's good damage towards Lanham, but he's healing through it. Sustaining the onslaught while Bok clears it up. Finally picking off Lanham as a curse. Holds a couple of Aster in place. White Album chasing out Bok Centaur. But Aster now can turn and face the buildings.
Something to gobble up and
That's
spit
nice.
out. That's nicely done. Problem is that this time around, Cold Embrace, he turns into Shadow Realm and it
That's
goes
good
through
burst.
the curse.
They've got great burst. White Album's dead, didn't even cheese himself up. Broodmother and Morphling, though, back towards Bok, dusting him up. A Cold Embrace will stop the damage coming through onto the Centaur, but he's going to get stunned at the end of it. And Batrider has to buy back to defend your base now. Flame Break missing out. Monet speeding away. Morphling
Blank Force available.
still going to get jumped on here. Batrider
Pew, pew,
turned
pew.
on. That
Look at
Monet
that damage,
Morphling
Gary.
does so much damage.
One big spell, either a curse or if he can get the lasso.
Monet.
There we
The
go.
lasso and illusion. They don't go for Monet. When you get too close to that Morphling, you are done for. Look at it, it's raining hellfire onto Gabby and Timms. Ghost Scepter's needed. Try and push him back. Flame Breaker to stop. Melt Strike there as well. Morphling has Manta and
Terrorize
Aegis
on
though.
3.
And a Terrorize turn around with a curse. Focusing the real Dark Willow. Is she dead to it? Absolutely is. Gone for 2 minutes. Oh, Aster. They want this tier 3 tower, but TNC are holding on. They've taken the Aegis and the chain stuns. They're catching the Morphling. No strength morph there. They've got Monet. No, he's out. Anyway,
He
falls.
manages to get out. That was pretty big, even
Ever
without
so
the talent.
barely escaping. XXS still looking for that sideline push forward as Gabby and Armel get onto White Album. Movement from the Razor though with his BKB up. Lanham down to Gabby. And they've got minus armor on XXS here. They destroy buildings incredibly quickly. Bok, he's out in the open. Blinks away, Lotus is off the Cursed Crown. Terrorize not going to land in time. And even a bit of invis there. Coming out with his Trickster's Cloak was their lasso up. Melt Strike, gobble up, spinning forward. They get Monet. Beautiful pick off from TNC. Now the curse. They've got Gabby jumping out of there. They don't want to contend with the Razor anymore. Broodmother in the back lines. Taking down Timms. The Spiraling Army's coming the cost. They want the Batrider here.
Refresher.
And Bok can't save him with a stomp. He's been
But they don't
BKB
have
turned
enough
off by the
damage.
Razor,
Without
but you're
Morphling,
right.
They need to fall back. Just wait. Roche may respawn in 20 seconds. Can they get another kill from this?
They can't finish anyone off, and they might find Lanham now. Templar Assassins on top of the Enchantress. Stomp is there. Catch the Ench. Armel and Gabby should be able to take him down slowly but surely. 1,000 last hits for TA. Well, very close. We'll round it up a little bit. And Roshan, there's the Terrorize coming in. XXS finds the catch. Down goes Boomy, who buys back. They're still in the pit, though. Bok there, battling with Roshan. Gabby can't get in there. Always troublesome for TNC. Invis out from the Centaur. Spiderling's looking to scout them out. The Curse, they get the back lines. Boomy's buyback paying off. Big time kill on Borax. Bok gonna buy back too, but Roshan is falling and grabbed.
Armel grabs it.
Armel gets it.
He gets everything.
Batrider picks everything from the Roshan and gets the lasso. He's got the Morphling.
Morphling, instant buyback. He's coming back.
Boomy's got a double kill. They've killed XXS. They've got this one. The buybacks from Aster required. TNC, they're fighting round the Roche pit. Spot on stuff.
They need
might
to
lose
kill
Armel
him.
here. They need Batrider to die, but he jumps.
Flicker plus a cookie. He's out of the trouble.
He
Has a blade
escapes while
dagger.
Gabby PKBs and turns. Holy shit, that damage! Clears through Borax, nearly takes White Album with him. And that Hex, the E-Blade, they're keeping Bok alive. He bought back earlier. They can't let him lose his life. Quick cookie away, but I think Bok here's stuck.
Trickster Cloak available. He's full HP. You gotta
That's
be
him.
careful.
The minus armor turns
White
back
Album.
onto White Album, but they kill the creep. Gabby's still here. Templar Assassin goes for the Melt Strike. BKB up from the Razor. They've disarmed and Hexter. Bok with a stop lineup.
Another good save.
He's invis. He's invis. Bok is here. Set up stun with a lasso too. They take down the Razor. They've got Morphling locked in place. Oh, TNC!
Seems like TNC are doing it. They're actually.
I mean,
just...
Armel. They're still in the Morphling. Gabby's
they got
there
him.
with the damage.
They got him.
They've got him.
This
2
might be
minutes
the
for
game.
Morphling. Let him. He'll try TP home, but they've got a curse again.
A lot of creeps in the base. Someone needs to address that problem, and almost 2 full minutes. They need to run down the mid lane. Damage coming out from Gabby. That's game, Gary.
It looks like game over.
They do not have enough
There's
time.
no glyph. Willow's alive in 3, but it's going to be, what, a 5 versus 2, and GG is called.
They know they got the no business in this game whatsoever. A bit of a weird itemization. Morphling probably regrets it so much not being able to pick up that Lincoln Sphere that he wanted for so long. Decided to go for something extra greedy, and this Templar Assassin with the Aghanim Scepter, you know, just gets the most out of the map, and they defended the 3rd Roshan, 4th Roshan. I kind of stopped counting after it.
Maybe you're thinking about the Blink Dagger on that Wyvern now?
They're gonna go for the tiny matchup.
Well, there's a couple stuns, I guess.
That does increase his tankiness quite tremendously.
Let's see if Borax
And
can
Borax-
deny himself this time.
No, he can't. First blood for Bok. And it looks like Ursa also hiding away under that tower. That's Monet. He goes for the time walk forward. A few more bashes here. Could secure him a kill on
he
Bok,
needs
but he's
the
got
chrono.
stick charges. Needs the chrono. Gets the takedown on him. Now Winter Wyvern in a bit of trouble too. 9 sticks. Splinter Blast comes. Slow down Monet, but you don't have Cold Embrace. You don't have any save. Doesn't even bother tossing him. And yeah, Gabby did slip away from this DK and Skywrath rotation. Warlock's going to have to sacrifice himself as Boomy dies, but in comes Armel with a combo. Tiny slaps into Borax, finds the trade out. And DK a little bit stuck here, but a good coil. Tiny gets leashed and caught up with Dragon Knight and Enchantress pushing damage forward. Armel's pretty tanky though. Strength treads up, 100 HP remaining, turns with another avalanche. Does he have a
Another
toss
combo.
not coming through in time? 1 second cooldown as Gabby gets the Furious Whip stacks onto
Furious
XXS.
Swipes.
Big damage from the Ursa. Teddy Bear hungry. Picnic time on the Dragon Knight.
Dragon Knight has a Blink Dagger. You don't necessarily need to play with the Faceless Void Hood on him. Let's see how tanky he is. Still
Not
gonna
enough.
drop. Scouting things around. Smoke and smoke action.
Oh, here we go.
Boomy
Boomy getting
sets
some
up the
high ground
vision.
vision. Lanham scouts him. Centaur stomping. 2 heroes caught in, but the avalanche toss combo as they get a coil. Magnus trapped and silenced. Down goes Bok. Lanham found, so 1-for-1 trade with her. Time dilation. Monet will solo
It's
chrono
not a
the
good
Tiny.
chrono.
They Mystic flaring, but he's got Cold Embrace, healing the Tiny back up. And Gabby running towards XXS. Quick Dragon Tail stun. The Ancient Seal again.
Curse
This
still
Boomy
available.
Golem. And the Fatal Bonds bouncing damage around them means White Album's got to disengage.
It's still a big win, I would say, for Team Aster, where they force him to use Golem. So for the next fight, like Chronosphere was not really nicely placed, only
In
on
comes
Ursa.
Armel.
Well, Armel.
The Tombo, slap him down.
We'll blow
Borax
him up.
found, and now Roshan open up again, but they want to ping up high ground. They're going for more. Aggressive move from Gabby and Armel. The stomp there, catching the Tiny, and then
Tiny with a haste. The
It
best rune you can pick up.
Well, he's going to chase down that M for a final toss. No BKB.
No. There's definitely no need for it. They have 3 BKB piercing abilities. I want to see either Dagon, like straight up Dagon 5, maybe.
That was a Faceless Void a second ago.
Yeah, that was. We'll respawn in 350, so that means 50 seconds left on Aegis.
I love these kind of games where you just have smoke into smoke into smoke. Every team is trying to find that weakness, find that opening, and
Great
it's a jump on
rock
the
in the back.
Tiny. Good RP though. In comes Bok, and Gabby the Ursa entry, trying to cleave them. He's got the Empower going. In comes Monet though. The Faceless Void is a 3-man chrono, but the damage is going to be
He caught
lacking.
Wyvern.
They don't have the follow through for Monet. Winter Wyvern's fine and still has a curse. XXS being chased and pummeled by TNC. They found a couple of kills. Puck and DK down.
They have two of the best abilities pretty much to disengage, and Armel once again with that haste.
One. A double kill for Armel. Oh, it's more!
Adam's also dead.
Gabby's hungry!
You're more of a, like, skewer and RP rather than greedy position 3. Armel once again.
Oh, yeah, onto Lanham, the skewer, the DK. Sent to high ground now as Monet gets a time dilation there. The fatal bombs bouncing between DK and the edge. Borax down, Boomy traded. Good coil in as well, but a Winter's Curse slows down the team fight and delays the move from Aster. Still holding high ground with the toss. Tiny's about to fall.
That's a big kill.
Huge pick up for Aster. 2 kills and a third one coming as Tims hands over his life and the keys to the map. While Gabby, oh, that's a blink stun from DK.
No
Monet with the
ulti.
bashes. Gabby's looking dead. And you're looking at no Dragon Form, no Chrono, no Coil, no Mystic Flare. Aster, they're trying to toy with TNC with a little jump in, jump out, but the
duration
Avalanche
stun.
toss. Golem on 3 and the RP. They find 1 and they skewer back 2 into the pit as the DK. He's being shredded by Gabby. The Winter's Curse as well. Slow down the team fight for TNC. Reconsider your options.
You know that there are no big teamfight ultis available.
And Roche is still pretty healthy. Tiny does have combo though. And that's what you're going to be wary of here. As they jump the Enchantress, getting through Lanham. White Album's jumped in with a catch onto Gabby's BKB in the ages.
Gabby gets it
Taken
again.
by Gabby.
Gets a
so
shot and
fast on the
cheese.
fingers. Gets everything. Monet clears the golem out. Oh, the Arcane Bolt's coming and Puck orbing forward over the pit. Monet wants the Wyvern. That's going to be a buyback, dieback from Tims if they find it, but it's just a one-man coil.
Well, they need to go back right now.
The blink stun. DK's in onto Bok. They
Cheese
find the
is
back.
available.
Oh, the glimmer, the heal, the save, and the cheese. Gabby's still alive and going. He's kicking forward towards Monet. They force the Void back. Armel with a toss combo. He's got the Void. The damage is lacking though. Monet, he's going to time walk across. TNC lose the Aegis. Monet and White Album, they're still going. DK's alive. Armel's going to run. Gabby wants to fight.
And Monet has a couple of overcharges from the Fury swipes. He needs to go back. They actually get Boomy as well.
They're
That was a
kited.
buyback from Bog.
Being kited so hard, Tims has to defensively curse, and he's still going to get jumped by this White Album Puck. So many problems being caused by the DK and the Puck right now. And TNC need to defend this Vigent. They need that high ground wall to stay up so they can keep on fighting. XXS doesn't catch the blinking hero out there as they do coil Tiny. Witchblade attack and the Puck going in, the coil. And then now a Chrono. BKB Ursa stuck inside with the Cold Embrace and the
He's
Golem on them.
healed.
3-man Faithful Bonds with the Winter's Curse as well. They are pummeling into that with a 3-man RP. Bok! He's in there! He's got them all! Monet time walks out though. They didn't kill off the Faithless Void. DK will die, the buyback from Scar's Mage, but the bashes, their hits onto Puck. White Album has to orb away to safety. Their scaling isn't particularly good with Sky and Enchantress. I guess this jump onto Tiny should pay him off. He's got a turnaround BKB though. Armel, he tanks through it all. Aster don't even get a single kill, and now in comes the RP. They find Lanham, XXS trapped inside. Bok sets it up for another 2 heroes. Swipe through. The Void and the Puck miles away. Thinking about the push up onto tier 3 bottom lane. And this allows TNC just to cruise towards the targets that show. Lanham's blown up, he's got him for 45.
Gone.
They've got the stun Mystic Flare, Chrono on 3, but they're struggling to kill anybody
What is
off.
this?
Gabby's laughing his head off. He can't be killed. He's unstoppable. Now an RP. Here comes Bok. Shred through Borax. No buyback for Aster. White Album's gone as well.
This might be it, Gary, that they're gonna go and possibly like get Megas. Like, let's see what happens.
Well,
there's
a curse
a good
on DK. They've caught up XXS. Has he got buyback? I don't think he does. They're in trouble, Aster. 3 down with no response.
It's an elimination game, so they might not call it, but once again, Chrono on Ursa, who gets Shadow Word Heal amplified with Holy Locket. Same goes for Wyvern's Cold Embrace. He already used the Refresher, so there's another curse available. They just might get Mega Creep from this.
They might just kill off the Faceless Void. Skewered into the combo. Dead Void!
This is it. They're gonna call it.
TNC! They've taken the series.
Oh man, what a performance from TNC. I mean, this one's also on Monet. He did not get a single good Chronosphere in this game. Maybe that one on top, catching 2 supports after he got level 6. And that's pretty much it, but great performance from TNC. You know, the 2 support duo with the healing, even though they had long cooldown ultimates, they made it work. Some really great saves.